Can everyone give a round of applause, please? I'm sitting kind of awkward on my chair right now. Can everyone give a round of applause to Terence Crawford? As I'm doing now. Because I have to admit, I'm firmly fucking disgusted with every single fighter at 147 pounds. Disgusted. I mean, just sickened to my bone. Because right now, there's a guy called Errol Spence that almost has become Margarito feared. You know when Margarito beat up Cotto? That Margarito. Where it's like, oh, I ain't fighting that kid. Like, look what he just done to Cotto. He's almost got that kind of fear factor around him. Where Keith Thurman was like, I need a couple warm-up fights before I fight you. Porter hasn't said shit. Porter's calling that Thurman. Danny Garcia has just not mentioned anyone. Amir Khan, I don't know what he's doing. Other numerous 147 guys are like, Crawford, who is coming up from 135 pound where he cleaned house, 140 pounds where he cleaned house, has literally said, give me him. I see holes. He's not Superman. Watch the interview, guys, with Radio Raheem. This was posted yesterday by Seconds Out, where he's like, I'll fight him. You know, like, what? Basically, it's like, he's almost like, I'm the better boxer. I'm the pound-for-pound king. I'll happily go up and fight him. So here we have a 135-pounder. A 135-pounder in Crawford. He's probably coming off a career-defining performance against Indongo by unifying the 140 division, something that hasn't been done for years in terms of unification. And he's willing to take on a guy that other 147 guys are dodging like the fucking plague, swerving, like, no. He's saying, give me him. He's saying, give me him. And whether or not Bob Arum lets him take him, I don't know. Remember, I'm not quite sure. Spence isn't promoted by anyone, but is contracted with Al Heyman. I'm not quite sure how Al Heyman works. I'm not quite sure how it works. But that's a fight that is definitely going to happen. It's going to happen because Crawford wants it to happen. But it's a big shame that other 147 fighters are just not keen. Not keen. Which is why we might diss Kell Brook, and I've seen a lot of people do it for some reason. Kell Brook took the fight. Kell Brook was like, give me what? I ain't vacating no belt, which would have been wise to do after the GG performance. Give me it. And you've got to admire people like that. Yes, it might not have been good for his health in terms of broken elbow, he was willing to do it. And now we're here having someone, Crawford, is coming up for 135 pounds, 140 pounds. So really and truly, he is small. He's quite tall, but in terms of his frame, he's very wiry. He's saying, I'll fight him. Give that person props, people, because that's what it should be. And I'm proud of Terence Crawford, and I just hope that the fight does happen. I hope that nothing in terms of politics gets in the way. And look, give him maybe a warm-up fight, because I think he needs to kind of get his feet wet. That warm-up fight will probably be Horn, if Horn beats Cochran. So he'll have a belt. So it'll be a unification fight, which makes it all the much easier for negotiations, I think. But it's a good fight. Two unbeaten fighters. Two fighters, I think, possibly around the same age. I think Crawford could be a couple of years older. I have it as a 50-50 fight. I really do. I think Spence is probably the bigger, obviously. But I think Crawford could be the better boxer. Even though Spence is the Olympian, I think Crawford is the better boxer. But well done, Terence Crawford. Salute you, sir. Salute you.